My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. And this is the Weekly Dumb. Jake, how do you do? Also, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Happy July to everyone. Everyone gets caught up on a happy 4th. The rest of July gets left out. Good weekend. Loud noises. Sun.
What about the sports?
Jim, in sports, we've got a little bit of a JFK second shooter Rasputer situation on our hands. Aaron Judge. 3, 2, 1, 9. Yeah, pretty good. He was hit by a throw from teammate Anthony Volpe coming off the field. The boys are tossing it around. Judge didn't know. Got whacked in the finger.
Insane. The way it happens on the broadcast, he just takes the outfield and he's got a Band-Aid on his eye.
Ow! Ow!
Ow! Ow!
Ow! Ow!
And then they're like, Volpe hit him. We're like, whoa,
What?
why?
Friendly fire?
And then they have the video of it, as you can see through the balloons. We could actually get Google Maps, Zach, and do like distance from here to here. It's 90 feet from third to second.
100%.
So like 120 feet, maybe?
You've been in the range anywhere from 70 to 110.
112 feet.
Potentially.
Toss way up there. And Judge is just running back in. Now, they do this all the time, so I don't know if Judge, sometimes you take the punch to get the other person in trouble.
And Judge played it cool. He put on a Band-Aid, hit some homeless. Kind of woke you up.
Thanks to my Shady Rays. They're also sponsoring this episode. And if they break, they got a whole situation where they'll replace them. And you get 35% off with code DUMB. Just think about it like this way. If you're only using 35% of your brain, you're dumb. Except when you use 35% of your brain to buy Shady Rays with code DUMB. They're awesome. And yeah, ball to the face. Balance it out. I was dizzy and now I'm not. I can see clearly now. Volpe hit me in the head.
Rain is gone. Jim, this almost a breakdown is some heads up baseball too.
Heads up baseball, a play I've never seen before. I love when you see these. Ethan Surowick.
Yeah.
He is at second base. He's the base runner. Ground ball, tailor-made double play ball. He just catches it with himself. He fields it himself. Now, if a runner is hit by a batted ball, the runner is out. And that's the rule.
Them's the rules.
What he did was he gave himself up, took the one out, his teammate gets a hit out of it, and the inning continues because it's not a double play. And then you go and check any of the comments, and they're like, there's a very specific rule that says if the umpire thinks it would have been a double play, they say double play.
Right.
They thought of that. These umps never read that rule. It is Northwoods baseball, so those umps, maybe they're going by their own rule book. I'd like to see more of this out of Northwoods League.
There was a good comment that was just like, he should be ejected. And it's like, whoa, powerful.
Ethan Matthew Surowick.
Ethan Matthew Surowick, he's going to school in Mississippi.
Juan Soto stood in front of the pitch clock, cheater.
Not an all-star.
More sports, Jakey boy.
The future is now, everyone. Chinese AI robots compete in the first ever soccer match. It was a 3-on-3 match. We have some of the highlights here.
It was 3-on-3?
Yeah.
The footage I watched?
Yeah.
It looked like 5-on-5.
I think it was 3-on-3 with the goalie.
I've seen BattleBots, and it was way better than this. This was awful. When they put him on the gurney, though, that was fun.
It's a nice moment.
They should have had the robot wave to the crowd like, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Yeah, I just would have waited until the robots could do stuff.
Were they wearing different colored uniforms?
They were.
I'm starting to think I didn't watch this.
This is not sports.
But we also don't know what it is. So can we truly judge what we do not know? A man got stuck in a chimney trying to get his dog out of a locked building. Now, this is in Bristol, Connecticut, and it's like a skate park, some baseball fields, like a town center. And there's a building that I'm guessing has some vending machines, some bathrooms, some stuff.
Yeah.
A man was there with his dog, probably a dog park around too. Now, this is where it gets weird. He left the building and left his dog inside. Don't know why. His dog got locked inside the building because it automatically locks after a certain time. You can't get in. You could get out. If that dog knew how to work a door, he could get out. Now, the dog went unharmed. The man harmed himself by trying to sneak back into the building to get his dog by going through the chimney. And the cops were like, you could have just called us.
Right.
And we would have let you in the building. But you're kind of super suspect now. And he got arrested, charged with burglary, trespassing, and criminal mischief.
Caused a lot of damage, $5,000 to $10,000 worth.
It's not clear how the dog got stuck in the bathroom or how long the man was in the chimney. Yeah, you'd break a window before...
Going down a chimney is like one of the worst tasks you can do.
I think this dude was going to rob whatever's in this place. If there's anything, maybe like an old cigarette vending machine. So he thought if he went in the chimney, then he could leave because the door's open from the inside and there would be no broken window. There would be no evidence of a break-in. And he also left his dog in there as lookout and perfect excuse if he did get caught.
My dog was in there. I went in.
I left my dog. My dog got locked in when really he was just trying to like break in. I do appreciate his efforts to think of the dog angle ahead of time.
I was 15 minutes away from this. I wish we got ahead of this a little more. I could have done some scouting yesterday.
Maybe you're him.
Round 'em up.
An Australian man is facing 20 charges related to Wagyu cattle theft after being found with $100,000 worth of bull semen.
How much is that?
I was wondering if you had to do like a hand.
You'd like to think a jar? Wagyu beef's pretty valuable. No, it's not. Zach's, Pennsylvania. 3 tractor trailers were involved in a collision that shut down I-80 in Pennsylvania. One of the trucks was carrying a huge supply of mozzarella, which was spilled all over the highway, covering the road in shredded cheese. No one was hurt, but the cheese was deemed unsalvageable.
We'll be the judge of that. A plane passenger in India was caught with 16 live snakes in his luggage. The snakes were described as non-venomous or with venom too weak to affect people, because we all have venom.
Just out. This school teacher from Welshpool has been banned from all classrooms in Wales for getting drunk in class. Students reported that she was swigging from a bottle as the class turned into a mini rave with shouting, dancing, and loud music. One report stated that she called the students little shits.
Ooh, my mom's old nickname for me. A rat-obsessed woman gives sold-out tours in New York City for all of her favorite rodent hotspots. Suzanne the Rodent Riesman takes groups to the most rat-infested areas of the city while wearing rat ears and describing herself as a rat whisperer.
It's the comment of the week. Yes, the comment of the week.
Loku. 1,254. What do you got to do to get on comment of the week? Stay tuned next week for the answer. Remember when Zach used to do bullets and guts?
No episode next week because we'll be at the All-Star game.
That was a weekly dumb.
Jake was once a Puppy Bowl commentator. He had a famous line. People quote it.
Yeah.
Like 10 years later, people still quote it. Fits in the water bowl. Fits in the water bowl.
It was a big time. That was early. Twitter was good. Everyone was getting ready for the Super Bowl.
Zach hates football.
Giants.
The other day at a meeting, someone said football, and Matty Mass in our American meeting with his American brain said,
God.
Which football?
That was so toxic.
Booed out of the room.
It actually was fair because they asked, does anyone like football better than baseball? And Matty does like football better than baseball.